How can students actually make money without being stuck in a 9-to-5 job? Hey, I've been there too, juggling classes, deadlines, and wondering how to build real financial freedom while still in school. In this video, I'm breaking down practical, easy, to start passive income ideas for students that you can begin today. By the end, you'll know exactly how to start building streams of income that work for you, even while you focus on your studies. Many students face the challenge of living paycheck to paycheck while juggling tuition fees, daily expenses, and personal needs. The reality is that most students have limited income opportunities because their time is dominated by classes, assignments, and exams. This creates a problem where they don't have enough money to save, invest, or build a secure financial future. Even part-time jobs, which are a common solution, often pay very little and require consistent hours, leaving students exhausted with little time to focus on anything else. This is where the concept of passive income becomes crucial. Passive income solves this problem by allowing students to create income streams that don't require constant active effort, freeing up time and providing financial stability. Instead of trading time directly for money, students can build systems that generate earnings even while they sleep or study. The solution begins with understanding what passive income truly is, income generated with little to no daily involvement after the initial setup. For students, this means finding opportunities that require minimal startup capital and can be maintained alongside studies. One practical example is creating a YouTube channel or a blog. While it takes effort initially to create content, once the content is live, it continues to generate revenue through ads, affiliate marketing, or sponsorships without ongoing intensive work. This model works because content online has a long shelf life and can attract new viewers or readers continuously. Another example is investing in dividend-paying stocks. Even if a student starts with a small amount, the dividends can be reinvested to compound over time. This is particularly powerful because students have the advantage of time on their side, and even modest earnings today can grow significantly by the time they graduate. Peer-to-peer lending is also a good passive income option. Platforms allow students to lend small amounts of money to borrowers in exchange for interest payments, creating a steady flow of income. These methods not only generate money, but also build financial literacy, an invaluable skill for future wealth building. The key is starting early and making use of available resources. For example, many universities offer free tools, workshops, or access to platforms that help students begin side ventures or investments. A student who learns to leverage these resources can start generating passive income without spending a fortune. Take the example of Sarah, a college student who started a small print-on-demand business selling custom merchandise online. She began with designing t-shirts and mugs on her laptop during her free time, using minimal upfront costs. Within a few months, her products were generating a small but consistent stream of income. Sarah then reinvested part of her earnings into expanding her designs and marketing, which further increased her revenue. Now, her side income covers most of her personal expenses and allows her to focus more on her studies without financial stress. The problem of financial instability among students can be addressed by adopting the mindset of creating passive income early. The solution lies in identifying opportunities that align with one's skills and interests, starting small, and consistently improving the process. The example of students like Sarah demonstrates that even with limited time and resources, it's possible to build income streams that work in the background. Understanding this problem and applying the solution can transform a student's financial future and set them up for long-term wealth building. Many students face the challenge of limited financial resources while balancing the demands of academics, social life, and personal growth. This creates a constant struggle to cover tuition, rent, and daily expenses without sacrificing valuable time for studies or self-development. The usual option students turn to is part-time jobs, but these often come with low pay, rigid schedules, and little room for growth. This problem makes it difficult for students to save money or invest in their future. Low-cost digital ventures offer a powerful solution because they require minimal initial investment, can be started from anywhere, and allows students to work flexibly around their schedules. These ventures create opportunities for income that can grow steadily without the limitations of traditional employment. Digital ventures include activities such as content creation on YouTube or TikTok, blogging, freelance writing, or starting a print-on-demand business. The beauty of these approaches is that once you establish them, the income generated can continue long after the initial work is done. For example, creating a blog or YouTube channel requires upfront effort to produce high-quality content, but once it's live, it can attract viewers or readers indefinitely. This content can generate revenue through ads, affiliate links, sponsorships, and product sales without requiring constant input. For students, this means building an income stream that works in the background while they focus on their education. One real example is a student named Ahmed, who started a YouTube channel focused on affordable student lifestyle tips. He began by filming short videos using just his smartphone and free editing software. Initially, growth was slow, but he stayed consistent and improved his content over time. After 6 months, his channel started gaining traction, attracting thousands of views each month. Through ad revenue and affiliate partnerships, Ahmed began earning a passive income that now covers his tuition and living expenses. Blogging is another low-cost digital venture with huge potential. A student with expertise or interest in a niche topic can start a blog with minimal cost using free platforms or inexpensive hosting services. By creating valuable content and optimizing it for search engines, they can attract organic traffic, which can later be monetized through ads, sponsored posts, or affiliate marketing. This method allows students to leverage their existing knowledge while creating a long-term revenue stream. Print on demand is also a smart, low-cost option. Students can design custom products such as t-shirts or phone cases and sell them online without worrying about inventory or upfront costs. The designs can continue to sell for years, generating a steady income with minimal maintenance. The key to success with low-cost digital ventures is consistency and a willingness to learn and adapt. Resources like online tutorials, forums, and student workshops make it easier to gain the skills necessary to succeed. A student who dedicates even a small amount of time each week can gradually build an income stream that grows over time. Consider the example of Maria, a university student who started a blog about affordable travel for students. She began writing in her free time, sharing personal experiences and budget tips. Within a year, her blog attracted a loyal audience, and she began earning through affiliate links for travel gear and accommodations. This extra income now helps her travel more while funding her studies. Low-cost digital ventures address the problem of limited time and money by allowing students to start earning with little capital and flexible schedules. The solution is to identify a venture that matches one's skills and interests, commit to consistent effort, and leverage online tools for growth. The example of students like Ahmed and Maria proves that with patience and persistence, it's possible to create income streams that not only support current expenses, but also pave the way for future financial independence. A lot of students struggle with finding ways to grow their money while they're still in school. Most rely on part-time jobs or allowances, which barely cover day-to-day needs, let alone allow them to save or invest. The problem is that traditional jobs limit income potential and take up too much time. Time students could use to study, build skills, or explore better opportunities. Without a strategy for long-term financial growth, students risk leaving school with little to no savings and worse, starting their adult life without a financial foundation. Investing for beginners provides a strong solution to this problem. Even with small amounts of capital, students can start investing early, allowing time and compound growth to work in their favor. The earlier you start, the more your money has a chance to grow, and even modest investments can become significant over time. For students, investing doesn't have to be intimidating or require large amounts of money. The key is to begin small, understand the fundamentals, and use accessible tools designed for beginners. One of the simplest forms of investing for students is buying dividend-paying stocks. These stocks provide regular income through dividends while also offering the potential for capital appreciation. Even if a student invests only a small amount, receiving consistent dividends can be motivating and help them understand the power of investing. A practical example is Omar, a student who started investing just $50 a month in a dividend-focused exchange-traded fund ETF. Over time, he learned how dividends accumulate and how reinvesting them can create a snowball effect. Within 2 years, Omar's portfolio had grown significantly, and he was earning monthly dividends that covered part of his living expenses. Another beginner-friendly investing method is investing in ETFs. ETFs provide exposure to a diversified portfolio without requiring a deep understanding of the stock market. This is perfect for students who want to start investing but don't have the time to research individual stocks. Robo-advisors are also a convenient option. These automated platforms create a diversified investment portfolio based on a user's goals, risk tolerance, and budget. They are ideal for students who want a hands-off approach to investing and are typically low cost. Even cryptocurrencies can be an option for students interested in alternative assets. While riskier, investing small amounts in crypto projects with solid fundamentals can yield high returns. The key is to invest only what one can afford to lose and to understand the market before committing. For example, Lila, a business student, began investing $20 a month in a crypto index fund while focusing on her studies. Over time, her portfolio grew considerably, giving her extra income that she reinvested to increase her holdings. The process taught her not only how to invest, but also how to research and assess opportunities. Students can also use micro-investing apps that allow them to invest spare change from everyday purchases. These platforms round up transactions and invest the difference automatically, making investing effortless. The problem of limited income and lack of financial growth can be solved by starting to invest early, no matter how small the initial investment. The solution lies in educating oneself about investing, taking advantage of beginner-friendly platforms, and staying consistent. The examples of Omar and Layla show that even with tight budgets and busy schedules, students can use investing as a powerful tool to build wealth. This approach not only creates passive income, but also builds valuable financial habits and knowledge that will benefit them long after graduation. Many students want to earn money without being tied to a strict schedule. But the reality is that most opportunities available to them require constant time and effort. Part-time jobs, freelance gigs, or tutoring work well for immediate income, but they demand ongoing commitment and can conflict with academic responsibilities. This creates the problem of earning only through active work, leaving students with limited flexibility and no real way to generate income while focusing on studies. Automated online businesses offer a strong solution to this challenge. These are businesses that, once set up, run largely on their own, generating revenue without daily active involvement. For students, automated online businesses mean they can earn money while studying, sleeping, or enjoying free time, effectively turning their initial effort into long-term income. One of the most accessible forms of automated online business is dropshipping. In dropshipping, the student creates an online store and partners with suppliers who handle inventory, packaging, and shipping. The student focuses on marketing and sales, while the suppliers fulfill orders. This model requires relatively low startup capital and allows students to work from anywhere. The key advantage is that once the store is set up and optimized, it can generate consistent income with minimal daily input. Another automated option is affiliate marketing. This involves promoting products or services through unique referral links and earning a commission for each sale or lead generated. Students can integrate affiliate links into blogs, social media, or video content. Once the content is live, it can keep generating commissions over time without additional work. For example, Jamal, a university student, created a niche blog focused on affordable tech for students. He partnered with companies through affiliate programs, and his articles began generating traffic that converted into sales. After a few months, the commissions from his blog covered a significant portion of his expenses. Online courses are also an effective way to build automated income. Students can create courses on topics they excel in, such as coding, graphic design, or study skills, and sell them on platforms like Udemy or Skillshare. Once the course is created and published, it can continue selling indefinitely with little maintenance. This model allows students to leverage their knowledge while creating a long-term income stream. For example, Ayesha, a business student, developed a course on personal finance for beginners. She spent a few weeks creating video lessons and downloadable resources, and once her course launched, it attracted steady sales every month. This passive income gave her more freedom to focus on her studies and other ventures. Subscription-based digital products are another example of automated income. Students can create resources like templates, design assets, or exclusive content, and charge a recurring fee for access. This model creates predictable monthly income and builds a loyal audience. The challenge with automated online businesses is the initial setup, which can take time and learning. However, the long-term payoff is significant. Students need to research their market, understand their audience, and be consistent in maintaining their business. Using available tools like Shopify for dropshipping, WordPress for blogging, or Teachable for course creation can simplify the process. The solution to the problem of limited income opportunities and time constraints lies in creating an automated online business that works independently once established. The examples of Jamal and Ayesha demonstrate that students who invest effort in building such systems can generate passive income that supports their education and lifestyle. By choosing a business model that matches their skills and interests, students can turn their initial investment of time and effort into a sustainable source of income that grows over time and requires less active involvement. Many students face the challenge of relying solely on limited sources of income while balancing the heavy demands of university life. Part-time jobs may provide a steady paycheck, but they often come with rigid schedules and low pay, making it difficult to save or invest for the future. Students also face uncertainty about their career path, which makes it harder to commit long-term to any single job. This creates the problem of having no financial foundation while preparing for life after graduation. Leveraging personal skills for residual income offers a strong solution to this problem because it allows students to create income streams based on their strengths, which continue to generate revenue with less constant effort. The idea is to convert a skill or talent into something that produces returns over time without requiring daily work. Tutoring is a prime example of this. Instead of only doing live tutoring sessions, students can create pre-recorded lessons or study guides that can be sold repeatedly. This approach transforms a skill into a product that generates ongoing income. Similarly, freelance work can be structured in a way that creates long-term value. For example, a student who designs websites could develop templates or packages that they sell to multiple clients. Instead of repeating the same work for every client, the student builds a product once and sells it many times, turning active work into passive income. A practical example is Daniel, an engineering student who started tutoring first-year students in mathematics. Initially, he offered live sessions, but he noticed many students were interested in having on-demand resources. Daniel decided to create a series of recorded lectures and problem-solving guides that students could purchase. He hosted these on an online platform that handled sales and access, meaning his lectures continued to earn him income long after he created them. This allowed Daniel to reduce the time he spent tutoring live while still earning a steady income stream. Another approach is freelancing with long-term contracts. Students with skills such as graphic design, video editing, or writing can secure ongoing projects with fixed clients. These contracts guarantee a steady income without the constant need to search for new jobs, providing a stable base for financial planning. Skills can also be monetized through digital products. For instance, students who are good at photography can sell stock photos on platforms like Shutterstock or Adobe Stock. Once the photos are uploaded, they can generate revenue indefinitely as long as people download them. The same applies to graphic designers who can sell pre-made design assets or templates online. This turns their work into an asset that continues to pay off over time. The problem many students face is the perception that creating residual income requires extensive resources or expertise. The solution lies in starting small, focusing on skills they already have, and gradually expanding their reach. For example, freelance writer Mia started by offering blog post services for small businesses. Over time, she developed a portfolio of reusable content, guides, and templates which she packaged into a resource library. She now earns income not only from live freelance work, but also from selling access to her library. The key to success in leveraging skills for residual income is consistency and strategic planning. Students should identify their strengths, explore how those strengths can be turned into scalable products or services, and use platforms that automate sales or distribution. This approach not only creates income while reducing time investment, but also builds a portfolio of work that can support their career after graduation. The examples of Daniel and Maya show that students who leverage their skills effectively can generate passive income streams that complement their studies, reduce financial stress, and create a foundation for long-term wealth building. Many students struggle with managing their money effectively while trying to build wealth. Even if they start earning through part-time jobs, freelancing, or side hustles, without proper money management, their income can easily slip away. The problem is that students often lack financial discipline or a clear plan for their earnings, which prevents them from creating sustainable wealth. Without a system to reinvest income or manage expenses wisely, even a good income stream can disappear quickly. Smart money management for growth solves this problem by turning earnings into a foundation for building wealth, rather than just covering day-to-day expenses. The solution starts with budgeting and controlling spending, followed by reinvesting earnings into assets that generate more income over time. For students, this means developing habits that allow them to use every dollar strategically to grow their financial position. One practical example is using a portion of passive income to fund micro investments. Apps like Acorns or Robinhood allow users to invest spare change or small amounts regularly, compounding returns over time. By reinvesting rather than spending, students can turn small earnings into meaningful wealth. For example, Samir, a student who earned extra income from a small print-on-demand business, decided to allocate 50% of his earnings into an investment account. Within a year, his portfolio started generating dividends, which he reinvested, creating a growing cycle of passive income. Another example of smart money management is setting up multiple income streams. Instead of relying on just one source, students can diversify their earnings by combining freelance work, investing, and digital product sales. This diversification not only increases income potential, but also provides stability in case one income stream slows down. Students can use tools like budgeting apps to track income and expenses, making it easier to allocate funds efficiently. For instance, Emma, a university student, used a budgeting app to analyze her spending habits and realized she was spending too much on unnecessary subscriptions. She redirected those funds toward building an online course, which eventually became a significant source of passive income. Reinvesting in personal growth is another powerful approach to money management. Students can use part of their earnings to learn new skills, improve their business, or purchase tools that increase productivity. This creates a cycle where money earned fuels future earning potential. For example, Rashid, a business student, started earning from affiliate marketing, but used part of his profits to take courses in SEO and digital marketing. This investment increased his income by improving the performance of his affiliate projects and expanding his opportunities. Building a financial cushion is also an essential part of money management. Students should create an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses, which reduces financial stress and allows them to focus on long-term wealth building. Even a small emergency fund can prevent the need to interrupt passive income projects to deal with unforeseen costs. The problem of ineffective money management is often underestimated, but the solution lies in creating a disciplined plan and sticking to it. Students who develop the habit of reinvesting, diversifying income streams, and controlling expenses set themselves up for sustainable wealth growth. The examples of Samir, Emma, and Rashid illustrate how smart money management not only maximizes the impact of passive income, but also creates opportunities for even greater financial success. By applying these principles early, students can turn their earnings into a powerful foundation that continues to grow long after graduation. Today, we broke down 6 powerful strategies for students to start building passive income right now. First, we addressed why passive income matters and how it solves the problem of financial instability. Then we explored low-cost digital ventures like blogging and content creation that can earn consistently over time. We discussed beginner-friendly investing, showing how even small amounts can grow into significant wealth through time and compounding. We covered automated online businesses such as dropshipping and affiliate marketing that run with minimal daily effort. We examined leveraging personal skills for residual income, turning talent into long-term revenue streams. Finally, we highlighted the importance of smart money management, budgeting, reinvesting, diversifying income streams, and building an emergency fund as the foundation for sustainable growth. These strategies give students a roadmap to financial independence while still in school. If you found this video valuable, hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and drop a comment with which passive income idea you're starting first.